welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. We back at it again for Sunday dinner. We got a lot going on. Hit the like button on your way in. This is season 3, episode 150. Episode 150. I'm just getting me some ice water together. Okay, we're making barbecue chicken. We have beef sirloin tri-tip. We're making a 5-cheese rotini bake. And I have some collard greens. Some leftover collard greens and some corn. Now we're going to get started. So we got a little bit of everything going on. Let me know if y'all can see me okay. If y'all can hear me. Let me know. And I'm making an ice water. I need to be making a drink. Because your girl had a stressful day. Okay, we were going to do a taco bar, but we had to 86 it, and we're making something else. If that's okay, sometimes you got to change up the plan. Okay, this is Sunday dinner at 907 Good Eats. Support the channel, keep the stove on so we can continue to cook. Join the channel. Okay, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, y'all. Okay, we got a lot going on today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the oven on. That's the first thing that we need to be doing. We're going to get our chicken and our meat into the oven, and then we are going to heat up our corn and our collard greens, and we're going to start making our rotini, our 5-cheese rotini bake. We are going to be making a cheese sauce from scratch. So, we got a lot going on, y'all. Okay. Let me get these out of the way. We're going to use this pot for our pasta. And if you were here yesterday, we did a frittata in our cast iron skillet, and I just washed the cast iron skillet off. I'm going to show you guys how to store your cast iron skillet. So this is my skillet right here. I'm going to put some oil in it, and I'm going to rub it around, and that's how you store your cast iron skillet. And you only want to wash it with water. So I'm putting this away. I cleaned it off. And all that stuff. And Jake said, what are you making? A little bit of everything, Barbecue chicken. We got our beef sirloin tri-tip. I got some corn and collard greens. And we're going to be making a 5-cheese rotini bake. Okay, so I put a little bit of oil in my cast iron skillet. I rubbed it around. And this is how you want to store it. I put a napkin on the top just to make sure that nothing gets into the pan while it's being stored. And then, yeah, so that's how you do it. And you want to wash it with water. Don't you put soap on your cast iron skillet. And then this is ready to go. Yes, how's everybody's day going today? How's everybody's day going today? It makes me so mad when I get here. One of my hair pieces, one of my dreads is always sticking up. It's okay though, it's okay. So let me move this over here. This is some of our prep. And I wanted to go live last night, but I ran out of time. But I had a busy night. Fairy, how are you doing? And this is our drumsticks. We're going to season it. And then we're going to get it into the oven. You don't see okay? Okay. And I'm going to use this roasted garlic and herb seasoning from Grill Mates. And we're going to put a whole lot of seasoning on here. Sometimes I just take the tops off and I'll just do this so I can write down the recipe and give it to y'all. But when I season my food, I put a whole lot of seasoning on it. Like put a lot of seasoning on your food. Don't be scared. Get up in there. Some more. Put a little bit of black pepper on it as well. Ooh, almost fell. You can put butter in it or you can put oil. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there. My seasonings over here. Put a little bit of oil in there. And welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. Turn on those notifications. We are always in the kitchen cooking. We go live at various times. Whenever I have a crazy schedule, a crazy life, so I go live when I can. I'm just gonna mix that around. We're gonna roast this chicken for probably about like 2 hours, and then we're gonna put barbecue sauce on it at the end. What I like to do when I put my barbecue sauce on it, I'll leave it uncovered and put it back in there with the sauce on there. So the sauce becomes like sticky and it really like gets, you know, on the chicken. Y'all will see, y'all will see. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. And I'm gonna let you know this. When you're in the chat, be on your best behavior. Don't be saying nothing crazy. We're gonna put you on the chopping block and get you out of here. Okay, so we got the roasted garlic and herb seasoning on our chicken with a little bit of black pepper. I put a little bit of oil on here as well. I'm using vegetable oil, but you can use any type of oil that you want to use. I'm just going to put a little bit more seasoning on the top. And then when the oven gets hot, the oven will beep. But what I do is I like to cover my chicken while it's cooking so that the outside doesn't cook faster than the inside. And you're going to just clean up a little bit. we're going to put our chicken in there. We're going to let it cook for like an hour and 30 minutes. And then we're going to check it. It is 5 right now. So if I put the chicken in there now, it's perfect. Even though the oven is not hot yet, up to 400 degrees yet, it's still okay. We're going to put our chicken in there. Sometimes it's a good idea to put a sheet pan underneath, just because it can, you know, be a little scary, but I'm not worried about it. So then we have our tri-tip here that we got from Costco. This is the first time I've tried this, so we're going to open this up and we're going to see what this is called. And it's already pre-seasoned. It doesn't really specify which seasoning, so probably we'll have to read the back. So we're gonna let this cook, and then we're gonna cut it up. We're gonna have some steak. That's pretty much what this is. And it says cook it with the fat side up, so let's see, this side's fattier. Hey Liliana, what's going on, girl? We're back doing Sunday dinner, and I got some tri-tip right here. Okay, this is like the fatty side. There's not a lot of fat on here. We are cooking a little bit of everything. Let me rinse my hands off, because I just touched raw meat. Liliana, what is going on? I see you over there cooking. Oh, thank you so much, Liliana. She's going to share the live. Yes, y'all make sure y'all share the live, support the channel. Definitely hit the like button, join the channel, become a member. We are always cooking. Today we just making something quick. Making a little bit of everything today. A little bit of everything. And I have been so busy, but I like to support other content creators. And you know what, Liliana, you remind me, or NF, I'm going to say NF because people get confused when I say Liliana. I need to share some of your lives. But I tell you, like, being a mom and trying to be a content creator and doing it by yourself is very, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But when I can show up, make good food for you guys, it makes me feel better. So we're gonna put the tri-tip in the oven with the chicken, and we're gonna let it cook for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna take the foil off and let the outside brown. So put this in the oven. Ooh. Okay, so foodie gang, we are making a little bit of everything for Sunday dinner. I wanted to do a taco bar, but it did not work out. So we have barbecue chicken, tri-tip, we have some collard greens, some corn, and we're gonna make a pasta bake. Now, these collard greens, I made a lot on Christmas, and I froze them. If you have a lot of food, and instead of like throwing it away, you can always freeze it. That is a good option, especially if you don't want to waste money. I think I'm going to use this pot for my, Okay, I'm gonna use that pot for the pasta, and I'll probably use this pot for the cheese sauce so y'all can see. Let me get the water on for the pasta, and let me show you what type of pasta I'm gonna be using. Normally, I would use like an elbow for like a pasta bag or penne, but this is what I have. We're gonna have to make it work. I have garden rotini. I wanted to do like a pasta salad, but I never did it. And Lillian said, yes, girl, you slacking. I know. I be like, I don't know how I got myself into all these different tasks and all this different stuff, but I'm here now. Yes, Lillian, it's stressful, and you know, I feel like they come down so hard on women, but we have a lot to deal with. It's a lot of like, everybody has their opinion. It's hey, how about this? How about we switch? How about we be y'all, y'all be us? Because it's just a lot, you know? And you got people talking mess all the time. It's like, leave me alone. Okay, so I'm going to put the water on for the pasta. When I'm doing pasta, I like to salt my water. And so this is the type of salt I have. Yeah, it's just a lot gets said about women. I get it. There's some bad people, but there's also some really good people. But it's like, man. But when I do cook, it just makes me feel better. And then when I'm able to talk to you guys, like it makes me happy. Yeah. Okay, so when you're in the chat, be on your best behavior, or one of the moderators, or if I see your comment, we gonna get you, because we ain't got time for it. So we got the water on for the pasta. This is the type of pasta that we're gonna be using. Garden rotini. We're gonna do a 5-cheese pasta bake because I have a lot of cheeses in the fridge. So we're gonna make a cheese sauce, and we're gonna make it do what it do. We have some leftover collard greens here. And we got some leftover collard greens here that we're gonna heat up. We have some corn that we're gonna cook as well. Okay, so in the pasta bake, I'm gonna put chicken, peppers, and onions. I made chicken for a salad a while ago, and I froze the chicken. And so I was like, you know what? This will be really, really good in a pasta bake. Yes, Liliana. But you know what, Liliana? I've been slacking, but I did stop by your live today. I did stop by. But yeah, it's just... it's a lot. But we gonna cook. We're gonna have a good time. And when we here, we don't got no worries, because we're making good food. Okay, so I got the pasta going back here. I'm going to start the cheese sauce. And we're going to get that out of the way. And then we're going to cut up our stuff that we got to cut up. And Gianni, and look, and NF said, me too, girl. It makes me feel happy. Yes. It's like, when I be cooking, I feel happy. It's all the other stuff. It's like, bro. So we're going to get our pot. We're going to turn that on. We got our pot right here. We're going to put our butter up in there. And I'm going to start with half a stick of butter. Because I don't think I need to make a lot of room. You know what, Liliana? I trust you. And if you feel like it's someone that has to be blocked, then most likely they need to be blocked. And it's so crazy because me and NF literally have cooking channels. And a lot of people complain about women not cooking. And here we are in the kitchen cooking. And it's still a problem. I would say at the end of the day, ladies, it doesn't matter what you do. Because somebody going, hey, Outdoors, how you doing? It don't matter what you do, somebody gonna have a problem. But y'all subscribe to Ava's Playtime for children's content. Hey Outdoors, we're making a little bit of everything. And Liliana said, yes, I did appreciate it. Yes, I was busy today, but I made sure to stop by when she was cooking, even if I was watching from the clouds. I'm actually going to use this tray and put my stuff in the oven on this tray. And after I said I have no woman in my kitchen, that's my problem. I think that that's a lot of people's problem, maybe, and maybe they don't want to admit it. But everyone makes it sound like we're supposed to have partners, but you know, everything has to line up, and sometimes people have a hard time finding a partner. Or it could be bad timing. It could be multiple things. So we have our barbecue chicken and we have our tri-tip in the oven. I'm just going to put it on this sheet pan and put it back in the oven because I have an extra sheet pan. But I always say if you do get someone that cooks, you know, you're very lucky, you're very blessed. Okay, and then we are building our cheese sauce right here, and it's getting kind of hot, so I'm going to take it off the heat. Let me get my flour. Okay, we are making a 5-cheese rotini pasta bake, and I'm going to make our cheese sauce from scratch. And we have some butter in here melting. We're going to build a roux. And shout out to y'all for hitting the like button. Hey, OG, how are you doing? And Outdoor said, yep, Godspeed. Yes, timing has to be right. So many things have to line up. Okay, and then once I get that butter melted, I'm going to slowly sprinkle in flour. Let me change your guys' angle so y'all can see. Hey, Swaggy, see, what's going on? Let me get y'all a little closer so y'all can see how we're going to do this sauce. Swaggy, see, what's up? We are making a Sunday dinner. We're going to do barbecue chicken. We have some tri-tip. We're going to make our 5-cheese rotini bake. And right now we're making our cheese sauce. So we're going to start with that roux. Well, let me clarify. It's not a roux yet. We're going to make a roux. So a roux is butter and flour. And it can thicken up just about any sauce. Because we're doing a cheese sauce, we don't need our roux to get super, super dark. If I was making gravy, or if I was making beef Wellington or like a brown gravy, I would get my roux super, super dark. And Swaggy, see, you always invited. Everybody invited. And then I'm going to take this off the heat because my pan's getting hot. I'm going to get my milk out. Everybody's invited. Hey, Wuzzy, how are you doing, Wuzzy? We're just making Sunday dinner. And Swaggy, I did invite everybody. Remember when I made this video and I set the video up? That was y'all invite. That was y'all invite. And Adora says, got my plate ready. Yes, I wanted to do a taco bar. And yesterday, after I went to that little party, I was like, a taco bar is not going to work out because I have to get all the ingredients and I really didn't have time. So I was kind of sad about that. But then I looked through the freezers and I was like, okay, we're going to do this. So I made up a plan B. Sometimes you got to make up a plan B. So we have that roux in there, right? And we're going to slowly add in our milk. And this is whole milk that I'm using, and we're going to mix that. And what you're going to see is the milk start to thicken up. And Swaggy C said, "No, I want a plate." People always ask me, when are you going to start selling plates? When y'all help me? I already feel like, and I have my pasta water back on over here for our pasta. I already feel like, you know, as a single mom, I have a lot going on. It's like, I don't know if I have time to sell plates. Like, that's got to come in the future. And right now, my daughter is in competitive gymnastics, so it's like, man, she practices 3 days a week. And then I've been trying to go to the gym. It's like, man, there's a lot going on here. But I am blessed to be able to do all this stuff and be in good health. And so, I got this flat spatula so I can scrape the bottom of this pan. So what you're going to see is the roux start to thicken up. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your whisk again. And you're going to keep slowly adding milk and whisk in the milk. If you add all the liquid at once, what happens is that your roux doesn't break down properly. And yes, keep the stove on by sending the super chat with your thoughts, super sticker. You can always hit the PayPal. Okay, we're going to add some more. Okay, and my uncle and my sister is coming at 7. It is 5:17 right now. So, when they get here, I will most likely go live again. I did not have time to set up that live video, so just make sure you have your notifications turned on. So y'all can check in with the family. We see how everybody's week went. So y'all see, we're building our cheese sauce. Hey lady, how are you doing? How are you doing? And lady said, "Sis, Wuzzy, knock knock, gang gang gang." Yeah, shout out to Wuzzy for being a new member. And you guys, I have been behind on like my social media and making my content that I normally make, but don't worry y'all. Don't worry y'all. And y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to NF's channel. She's always cooking. She just reached 1,000 subscribers. She is doing her thing. She made soup. And was it eggs? And what were those bread things called? And it sounds like you was having an argument with your chat. And OG said, "You brought me here, NF." Well, thank you, NF, for bringing them here. And lady, we don't do Cash App no more. I got my Cash App back, and they blocked it again. I have just been having a lot of issues with Cash App. For some reason, they keep suspending my account or blocking it. But we do have PayPal. I'm working on getting the Venmo. Or you can send the super chats. What's your thoughts? And Outdoor said, "Did you see my salmon short?" No, I have not. And before you got here, Outdoors, I was telling NF and the Foodie Gang how I have been super, super busy. Ava has 2 gymnastics competitions this month, and it doesn't seem like they should make you so busy, but they really, really do. And I just have had a lot going on. But I will check in. And Outdoors, I know you've been talking about that drink. And then, Lilian, you funny. But yes, a lot of content creators have been having issues with Cash App. And I don't know, it's just weird. Ever since they have that change at Cash App, it's kind of weird. But we got PayPal, you can send a super chat. Okay, and we're building a cheese sauce. We're making a 5 cheese rotini bake. We're making barbecue chicken. We have tri-tip. We got some collard greens and corn. We got a little bit of everything today. You can see. Isn't that crazy that this is just butter, flour, and milk? But this is how you make cheese sauce? And it's like, we eat so many things that we just have no idea what's really in them. And OG said collard greens is my favorite. Yeah, so we got a little bit of everything today. It's finna go down. It's finna go down. Next Sunday, the goal is to do chicken and dumplings. I already have the pasta noodles. I gotta get my hands on some chicken thighs. So you want to pour in a little bit of milk at a time and you want to work it in. And thank you, Swaggy C. This is how we do Sunday dinner. So, my stepmom, they do a Sunday dinner too. But the problem is that since I moved to the other side of town, it is a lot of work driving over there. So we have started our own Sunday dinner. But they do a Sunday dinner too, and I have to take y'all there one day. They do a Sunday dinner too, and it's like the holidays every time. I mean, they have a ton of food. I'm gonna have to take y'all there one day, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all know how my live streams be like chill, and it just be me. We got music playing in the background. They got a whole lot of kids over there. So that live stream is going to be chaotic. And I don't know how long it's going to last. Because it's very rowdy over there. There's a whole bunch of kids. That's another reason why. And shout out to the kids, though. And nothing wrong with the kids. It's not their fault. But Sunday dinner, I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot. It's like 20 people over there. Oh, okay, yes, Liliana, it seems like you were, but you know the chat, they will come up in here and argue with you, and they'll be like, no, it's really this. So, she made, so rulos, I'm probably not saying it right, but a lot of people in the chat were calling it breadsticks, so this just had a whole debate. But sometimes, the chat, I don't know if it's game. But shout out to y'all, because y'all be up on it. Y'all be on as content creators. Y'all be like, where is the cheese at? Where is the sour cream? Why you not eating organic? I be like, can you just watch? But we love y'all, chat. We love y'all, okay? I'm just saying. So, we got our water back here. I put a little bit of salt in my water when I'm making pasta. And we're going to just use all this milk. And one thing you want to do when you're making a cheese sauce or a sauce for the roux, you want to constantly be scraping the bottom of the pot so that none of the roux sticks to the bottom. And you can use any type of pasta for this. I am using garden rotini because that's what I have. But you can use elbow, you can use penne, you can use bow tie pasta, any type of pasta. Honestly, all the pastas are really the same. The only thing that changes is the shape. That's it. But they're all the same. They all taste the same. You know what I'm saying? It's what you add to the pasta. And we got our barbecue sauce back here for the barbecue chicken. I got 2 different ones. We got Sweet Baby Ray's, and we have honey barbecue sauce from Kroger. There was a live stream where I actually made my own barbecue sauce, and it was so delicious. But sometimes you may not have a ton of time, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you do have time to make those sauces from scratch. We are making our cheese sauce from scratch. And at this point, I don't really taste my cheese sauce because it still has that roux in there and it really hasn't had time to cook. Another thing that I want to say to you guys is that you don't want to cook your sauce too high if it has milk in it because it can curdle. So with that being said, I'm going to turn this down a little. Oh, excuse me, I'm turning it down a little bit. Put my seasonings in, put a little bit of salt in here. In the kitchen, they used to use white pepper so the sauce would be a different color, but it don't bother me. I actually want my sauce to seem like it has seasonings in there. A little bit of Dash Seasoning. I'm going to put some Italian seasoning in there as well. And Albert says, what do you think about the goat cheese I switched to? Great choice in my opinion. I feel like I've had goat cheese before. Doesn't it kind of taste like feta cheese? And shout out to the lady in the vault with the $1.99. She said, hope that smart comment wasn't for me, ma'am. About the organic? Lady, you know we love you over here. Y'all show some appreciation to Lady and put her in the chat. Lady, we know you love, we love you over here. I'm just saying. But I love you, Lady, and one day I'm going to eat all organic when my pockets gets right. But thank you so much for supporting the show. And Swaggy C said, you want to know what's funny? I don't know how to cook at all, but I enjoy watching your channel when I come across it. You know what, Swaggy? It's funny that you say that because I met someone the other day who, you know, subscribed to my channel. They followed me on TikTok and all that stuff. And I was like, do you like to cook? And she was like, no, I actually don't know how at all. That's why I'm so invested in your channel and stuff like that. What I would say is this. Even if you are someone who doesn't know how to cook, you can always learn. No matter what age you're at, you gotta just be willing to learn. And I feel like if you enjoy the person that's teaching you, it'll be a lot easier. And sometimes people make cooking seem so hard, but it's really not. And Aldor says so many kinds, so many, wait, hold on. So many kinds. There's goat cheese, smoked goat cheese, and manchego. I think it was manchego that I had before. I haven't had goat cheese in a while. And OG said, true, gotta start somewhere. Yes, gotta start somewhere. And then Lady said, can't eat that no more. Are you talking about the cheese sauce? You can't eat cheese sauce no more? But y'all support the channel. Shout out to Lady. Lady always coming through, dropping the knowledge, telling us how to eat better. And I always see her in different chats, and I always make sure that I shout her out. I say, hey, Lady. And Aldor said, yep, I can't eat it anymore unless it's goat. So it has to be goat cheese. It's the only cheese that you can eat. And Lady, you know I love you. But Lady, I can't afford to eat organic food all the time. Yet now. But sometimes when I go to the grocery stores, the organic stuff will be cheaper than the regular food. Sometimes. But one day I'm trying to get like Lady, where I can only eat organic food. And as I said, I can eat nice dairy cheese in major moderation. But I have not had goat cheese in a while, and I kind of like, I feel like it tasted like feta. And my sister actually gave me some feta cheese, and I have these spanakoppias in the freezer. So we're probably gonna be eating not goat. I was about to say goat cheese. We're probably gonna be eating Greek food here soon. Probably gonna have some Greek food here soon. So I got a whole bunch of different cheeses here. I have pepper jack, Havarti, Gouda, Vermont cheddar cheese, and sharp cheddar cheese. So we got a lot of cheese here. We're gonna just put it into the cheese sauce and see what it tastes like. I think it's gonna be good though. And lady said, least try, especially my ladies, if you want that man, he have to eat too. And you know what, lady? A lot of people, a lot of men, I kind of started noticing this, and you know, since I started this cooking channel, a lot of men will say that they don't even have a lady that cooks for them. And I'm like, what? Because we just grew up cooking. And it's what we always did. So, my whole family's always cooked. And Outdoor said, I don't think it's anything like feta in my opinion. Okay, I gotta have goat cheese again. I haven't had it in a long time. And lady said, not doing any cheese, goat, rabbit, pig. Stop going to the ops channel too, sis. Lady, let me ask you this, lady. Who is the ops? Who is it? Who you calling the ops? We wanted, all the names must be names. And lady said, it's not that much, miss. Y'all gotta keep in mind, though. I'm up in Alaska. Okay, so we're gonna put in our shredded cheese first. And we're gonna just put a little bit of cheese in, and we're gonna mix that up, let it melt first, before we add any more cheese. It's the same thing with the milk and the roux. If you put all your cheese in there at once, it's gonna be like a big clump because it won't be melted. And Albert said goat cheese is so good for you, no inflammation like cow. There's Fred Meyer's has a really nice cheese section. The next time I go there, I'm gonna look for goat cheese. What should I make with the goat cheese? Or you just use goat cheese in place of dairy cheese or cow cheese? But lady said enough left me. She might come back. She be busy. Sometimes she pop in and out. But lady, who is the ops? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, so I'm really busy, but I try to go to other people's channels, and I go on the panel sometimes, kind of get my name out there more. But I think I know who lady's talking about. I think I know who you're talking about, lady. So y'all can see our cheese sauce is starting to get thick. That roux is starting to work. The cheese is starting to melt. We are going to put our pasta on it in the back pretty soon because our water is getting hot. And lady said, you know who. I think I know who you're talking about because I went to someone's channel today that I don't normally go to. It just came up on my what do you call that? My feed. Yeah, lady said we stick together. I be trying to talk some sense into people. Some people be acting crazy out here. And Aldra said, let me tell you what's really good. Goat milk over maple oats with a banana. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to try that. And El Cheapo, what's going on? What's going on? We're making a little bit of everything. We're doing a 5 cheese rotini bake. I have barbecue chicken. We got some tri-tip, collard greens, and some corn. The family is going to be coming over later on, and I do not have that live set up. But when they get here, I will most likely go live again, so you can see my uncle again, El Cheapo. El Cheapo said me and her about to be real family. She about to drop into my family by marriage. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of our cheese in here. Okay, we got Vermont cheddar, Gouda, pepper jack cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. We got a little bit of everything. Let me see if I named it. Did I get all the names? Did I say Havarti? Yeah, so we cooking a little bit of everything. And shout out to El Cheapo. Her daughter is so cute. And they went into the Hello Kitty like Build-A-Bear workshop. And it was such a great live stream. And Outdoors, thank you. So I like to share good stuff, and you're such a good cook. Thank you so much. And when you guys give me recipes or you give me ideas, I like to try them if I can, because you guys may know some good food too that I never even thought of before. Like the goat milk, and I don't know if I've ever had goat milk. And I haven't had goat cheese in a long time. Lady, you consider that to be the ops? Oh my goodness, lady. And and she said, I know what you're talking about, lady. You saw me up in there. 3 for you, sis. Hint, hint. That was a hint. Laugh aloud. Now stay away from there. Okay, and Outdoors has been telling me to try this drink for so long. He said he's calling that drink caramel cream soda because it best describes. Okay, the caramel creamer, Starbucks caramel creamer, and Mountain Dew. I actually do not drink a lot of soda. I try not to. I try to just do the coffee and the water, and I do liquor sometimes. But you guys, like, I feel like soda is a slippery slope because it's just so good. You can't stop drinking it, and then before you know it, all you do is drink soda. And so I don't have any regular milk left. I have almond milk. And when you put almond milk in your cheese sauce, it makes it taste weird. So I'm most likely going to add a little bit of water to this. Hey, Left Hand. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, Outdoors. Every time I live stream and Outdoors is in here, he tells me about this drink. Okay, so Outdoors, when I make the drink, I'll probably take like a short of it, and so I have proof. Lady said, I feel like Arkle, cheese. Lady said, you better not go to the Ops channel, Chef Big Bang. Look, Lady is like my advisor on YouTube. She be telling me how to eat, telling me where I can go. And Lady said, we in here, and Left Hand be in here. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. And Outdoors said, do it live. Outdoors, like, that's going to be a very quick live. You want me to do it live when I try your drink. I can't even do a short. Maybe I'll go to the grocery store, and then we'll be making drinks at the grocery store. Do you guys have any other drink combinations? And Lady said, yes, he is the Lady, I try to stay out the drama. So if you tell me not to go there, I believe you. You've been around longer than I have, you know, so I need some advice sometimes. So thank you, Lady. Lady gonna keep me in check. Okay, so I'm gonna make this whole box of pasta. If I don't use it all, I'll save it, and we'll be making something else for Rotini. And this is the type of pasta that we're gonna use. I was gonna do a pasta salad during the summer, during season 2, but I ended up not doing it. So let me show you how they look before I put them in here. They're like tricolor. Angela Hurt, how are you doing? How are you doing? And others said I have more drinks, but that's the best one. Lady, you crazy. But lady, you have been around longer than I have. I'm just getting here to this side of YouTube. So I'm going to take your advice and I believe you. And I just want to let you know, lady, I don't be going over there a lot. I saw my face up there, so I was like, what? I got to come up here and say something. But I believe you, lady. I'm listening to you, lady. Just stay away. But it is very true as a content creator and as a black woman, there are certain places that I do not go. And there are just certain places that we just don't go on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure El Cheapo feels the same way. There are certain places that where she don't go. And if she does go, she will not stay for long. Yes, lady. We're just trying to cook over here. We don't, do all the arguing and the drama. I don't know about you guys, but don't y'all got enough drama in y'all regular life? But to hop onto YouTube and be in some more drama, I'm tired. Okay, so on the back of the box, it'll tell you how long to cook the pasta for. I always follow the instructions on the back of the box because although pasta all tastes the same, there is different shapes and they do cook differently. And Audra said, I don't know about you, but I like food. Yes, exactly. Bandit said, that's right, yes. We gotta stay out the way. Focus on our cooking, and that's it. So look at that cheese sauce. Look at that. It's already getting thick. After all my cheese melts, I'm going to put my sauce on low, and we're going to start cutting up our other stuff for it. We have our chicken and tri-tip in the oven. Y'all, I cannot wait until we get a huge kitchen and we can just cook everything that we want to cook. Lady, and I try not to eat too much either. I just like to cook big meals. This is fun for me. And then it's like, if you have a lot of different foods that you offer when you have a dinner party, I feel like then there's something for everybody. Like somebody may not like steak, someone may not like barbecue chicken. You know what I'm saying? So you have a little bit of something for everybody. And then this is another key. If you offer a lot of different options and something runs out, it's gonna be okay because you have more. And tri-tip is it's like beef steak pretty much. I don't remember what part of the cow it comes from, but it's like steak. Bandit, what do you be eating, Bandit? You need to come to Alaska and eat with my people. We're going to give you some oxtails. We're going to give you some tri-tips. Like, I need you to eat more, Bandit. What's going on here? And Lady said, for real, where you from? Yes, Bandit has never tried oxtails before either. But what type of meats do you eat before? Do you eat, Bandit? Hey, Walker, welcome back. And yes, left hand Bandit, we needed to feed you. I don't know where you been eating at, who been cooking for you, but we gonna feed you up here, okay? So I'm gonna put the rest of my cheese in there. And we're making a 5-cheese rotini bake. And rotini is the type of pasta that we're using. And Walker said, I have been working. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a bit. But thank you for joining us on this Sunday. lady said, are you in the USA? Yes, everybody let us know what state you are from. I am from Alaska. We know Lady is in Cali. Where are y'all from? But yes, Brandon, we gonna have to feed you, and we're gonna have to give you some more exposure to different types of food. That is a great thing about my Facebook food group, is that you learn about a lot of different foods that you may have not had before. Swaggy C said California. Outdoor said USA. He said he ain't gonna tell y'all where he from. And Brandon said Florida. Walker said I'm at work. Carlsbad, New Mexico. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't had tri-tip before. When I used to work in the restaurant, it's kind of like a cafeteria type of situation, an upscale cafe. That's what it was. We would do like catering, and we would do Christmas dinners, and every time we would have tri-tip, it was tri-tip and prime rib. They would serve it with like a horseradish cream. So look at that cheese sauce right there. It's looking good. And lady said, me neither, sis. I told y'all that. Hey, NF is back. NF is back. And Outdoor said, let me try that over some deer meat. So I've had reindeer sausage, but I haven't had deer meat prepared in a different way. And Walker said, I need a home-cooked meal. I'm working in the oil field. Everybody needs a home-cooked meal. And I feel like that's why a lot of people are out here so mad right now. They don't have home-cooked meals. They have to order out. And it's a different experience. There's no love in that. What's NW? I don't know what NW is. I saw NM, and I was like, yeah, maybe that's New Mexico. But NW? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they should have tri-tips at the butcher store, the grocery stores. Hey, Ralph, how are you doing? We are just cooking Sunday dinner, and I am making a 5-cheese rotini bake. We have our barbecue chicken. We have some tri-tip in the oven. Corn and collard green. I almost forgot what we're making. Ralph cuts up a lot of meat and does a lot of meat. Ralph, can you explain what tri-tip is? And after I said, I bet reindeer is different from white-tailed deer. Backstrap are best cooks on deer, though. Yeah, I've had reindeer sausage, but I haven't had, like, deer, you know, like, prepared any other type of way. Ooh, Walker said I'm making Cajun cabbage tomorrow. That sounds good. And lady said, laugh aloud, USA baby, living in Cali. But y'all knew that. Born in Chicago, though. Boom. Wasn't going to be left out now. NF came back after ditching me. Yeah, NF. Lady said you need an answer for your absence. Okay, Ralph said tri-tip is bottom sirloin. I always forget which part of the cow or the animal the meat comes from. I always forget. But when you go on Google, you can type in and like where does the meat come from, and they'll show you a picture of a cow or a pig, and it'll show you every cut of meat that comes off. So my rotini looks pretty like hard still, so I'm gonna add 5 more minutes. Let me get my cutting board out. garlic here that I'm gonna put into the cheese sauce. Left hand said I don't eat pork. Okay, the tri-tip is beef. But you know what I have discovered? A lot of people do not eat pork. And then people that eat pork eat pork. It's either like you like it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got our cheese sauce. And Outdoor said I wrap everything in bacon. Yeah, you either eat pork or you either eat pork or you don't. So now I'm gonna taste the cheese sauce and see where we're at with it. We're probably gonna put this on low, put a lid over there, or lid on it, and start working on our stuff that we gotta cut up for the pasta bake. Ooh, left hand said I loved baked turkey wings. Yes, baked turkey wings are very popular in the South. I have some people that live in North Carolina, and they would always have turkey. That is really good. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here just because I don't have any more milk. So I'm going to put some water in here. I think I might need some salt. Oh, that's a different spoon. But you know what? Honestly, this spoon might work better. Now, you don't have to really whisk it anymore because now the cheese has broken down. Put a little bit more salt in here. Lilian, what you talking about? Who don't like you? Who don't like you? Let me know. I'm finna get them. Put that one over here. I'm gonna do this. Bring our pasta sauce to the front. Ralph said, we love you, yeah! You get a pot for the, let's get the collard greens on there, let's get the corn on there. Okay, so we have, excuse me, y'all. We have a pot back here. I'm gonna put the collard greens in here. Okay, I made these collard greens, I believe, on Christmas, and I froze them, and I had a little bit left, so we're gonna reheat that. And this has that smoked turkey in there, I believe. Yeah, it does. If you have extra food left over, you can always freeze it. And a freezer safe bag. Freezer safe bag. Very important. And then we have some corn, and we're going to get that on the stove. I got some corn here. We got a little bit of everything going on. Shout out to the lady. Gotta, oh, excuse me, gotta clean up as you go. Got to. Why, Ralph? But you know what? I think people be jealous sometimes. Yeah, you gotta love yourself. Gotta be happy. And it's crazy because, like, people will not like you over the smallest things. You be like, what? You're like, okay. Oh, well, okay, whatever. Fine then. And left hand says, them ain't friends, Ralph. Exactly. Everybody who says that they're your friend is not your friend. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Let me just rinse this off. And I got my corn on right here. And that's for the pasta. We're going to take our pasta. Okay, Ralph. Hey, Simi Kitchen. What's going on? We got a little bit of everything going on today. We're going to do a 5-cheese rotini bake. We have barbecue chicken. We have tri-tip, corn, collard greens, a little bit of everything. I'm making the pasta for the pasta bake. What I like to do with my pasta is when I think it's done, after the timer goes off, I will actually taste a piece of pasta to make sure that it is done. So, let's do a little taste. It's still a little bit like hard. So I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes. So all in all, we did like 16 minutes. I'm gonna give that a little bit more time to get soft. Get the lid for this. And lady, I make you sick. Oh, don't be saying that, lady. I thought we were cool. And Simi Kitchen said, doing good. Wow, that all sounds so good. Yes, we cook live over here every Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm releasing pre-recorded content. I'm going live at various times, so make sure that you have those notifications turned on. Hit the like button and support the channel. Yes, this is Sunday dinner, and my uncle and my sister are gonna come over and eat. And then when I cook a large meal like this, I will actually like eat the for the next couple of days off of my leftovers. So you guys may not see me cooking again until Wednesday. But I will be going live still, I just won't be cooking. So like when I cook a large meal like this, I'll have my family come over, and then I will eat leftovers for the next couple of days. And I know some people don't like leftovers, but I like leftovers. Leftovers be cool. I did not make cornbread, but that is a great idea. Yeah, dang, lady, you right. Why didn't I make no cornbread? I think I have some too. And Ralph, don't be scared. They don't bite. They might cut you out. I think I have some cornbread. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I love when y'all are here, because y'all be giving me ideas. I don't have no cornbread. See, this is how you know I'm cooking last minute. This is how you know. I don't got no cornbread. Oh my goodness. Lady, you right. I'm in violation. Arrest me. But don't be scared, Ralph. They don't bite. They don't bite. Dang, but lady, you right. I don't have cornbread. What's going on? I got a piece of hair sticking up over here. And then, I've never made hot water cornbread before, but I've heard a lot about it. But you know what I do want to do? I have a cast iron skillet. I want to make skillet cornbread. And so I'm just going to drain my pasta off. But lady, you're absolutely right. Cornbread would go perfect with my meal. And I'm really sad I don't have none. I thought I had some cornbread too. Ooh, but yes, I'm going to make skillet cornbread one day. But y'all see the pasta? Pasta is done. I'm going to turn this pot off. And we are going to drain it. We're going to cool it down. And we're going to start getting our bake together. I'm disappointed too in myself. And you know what? I didn't even think about it till you said it. Trying to fix my hair. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I need to post my menu like the day before maybe, and so that y'all can tell me about myself if I need to change anything. Because now it's too late. It is what it is now. So we're going to put our corn on there. Okay, so when I drain my pasta off, I'll kind of wait a second. So, because it's like really, really hot. Okay, the problem is I'm on my phone right now. So if I call, we got to end this live. And I'm not willing to end this live. But you know what? She always has so much food. So I know that she has some cornbread at her house. But I don't want to end this live. So we don't, next time, I'm going to have cornbread with my collard greens. Lady, you're absolutely right. Let me try to get y'all a... I don't think I've ever had a elotes, but when I was in Oregon, it was very popular. Okay, so we got our green bell pepper here, and we have our onion. I'm going to dice these up, put these in our pasta bake, and I'm going to drain our pasta and run it under some cold water, and then put some oil on it so that the pasta doesn't stick together. And when you make pasta, if you're cooling it down, it's a good idea to put oil on it so it doesn't stick together. Let me see what the chat's saying. Yeah, elotes is like corn, mayonnaise, paprika, right? Isn't that what it is? He said corn prepared with mayo and Kojita cheese. Okay. Kojita cheese, I'm probably not saying it right. Very similar to Parmesan cheese. But it's not as like sharp, but it's really similar. Like they consider it to be like a Mexican Parmesan cheese. At least they did when I worked in the kitchen. Y'all see what I'm doing? Let me turn y'all a little bit more. Okay, I'm letting the pasta drain off now. I'm going to toss it with some oil. We're going to get in the pan with our peppers. Normally I have a little container when I'm cutting up stuff. But I don't have one right now. That's okay. I got this bag right here. And I have my oil over here and I have my pasta right here. I'm gonna toss some, y'all see the pasta? Toss some oil in the pasta. Pasta in the pan right here. Hey Angela, I thought I saw your name. That's why I looked again real quick. I was like, I think I saw Angela's name. And then we got our onions and peppers. Angela, we are just cooking Sunday dinner. We're kind of, finishing up things. The family is going to come over. When they get here, I'll go live again. I don't have that video set up yet, though, because your girl running last minute. I wanted to do a taco bar. Did not work out. So we have our corn right here on the stove. We have some collard greens back here. We're making our 5-cheese rotini pasta bake. We have some chicken in the oven as well as some tri-tip. So we got a lot going on. Let me just stir this cheese sauce. You want to make sure that you're stirring your cheese sauce pretty often. so that it doesn't, the bottom of it doesn't start to burn. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, we're gonna cut up our chicken that's gonna go in here. We're gonna hit that cheese sauce with it and we're gonna get it ready for the oven. And then at the same time, when we put our pasta back into the oven, I'm gonna pull out the chicken and we're gonna look at it. And Anna said, ooh, sounds delicious. So yeah, we got a little bit of everything today. Yeah, but I wanted to do with the taco bar, and we are gonna do the taco bar, but we are just gonna do it when I have a little bit more time, because there's a lot of ingredients I have to get. So, but we here. Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta change your menu. So we have our chicken here. We had made something, and I made some chicken, and I had some leftover chicken, so I froze it. What did we make for you guys that had chicken in it recently? Oh, we made our salad. That's what it was. I was like, I know we made something. We made a salad. And we roasted some chicken breasts together. So we're going to put that in there. Lady, you know you love me, but Lady is mad at me today. She said, girl, you at the ops. You ain't got no cornbread. But shout out to Lady for coming through with the super chat. Y'all make sure y'all support this channel, whether that's by a super chat or the PayPal. But Lady said, we not friends today, Chef. Lady, forgive me. I'm gonna get right. Lady said she coming here by foot. Lady, forgive me. Okay? I didn't know, girl. I didn't know. Lady said, don't you be over there with them people. Don't you be over there with them people, Chef Big Bang. You about to stay out this shit. Lady gonna make sure I stay out about this drama. Because let me tell y'all something, Foodie Gang. It be going down on YouTube, okay? It's a whole bunch of nonsense. Thank you, Ralph. I don't know why this is moving. Or maybe it's like, I don't know. It's moving a little bit. It's okay, though. Y'all see? Okay, I'm cutting up the chicken right now. Lady said she disappointed me. She said, I seen you over there hanging out with the op. Look, I ain't got no ops, but I know where to stay away from. I say that. Because, you know, we got a good vibe over here. We got a good thing going. Foodie Gang, you know, this channel is not built on drama. It's built on cooking, good food, good conversation. And that's the way we're going to keep it. Because you should not be arguing over no good food. And if that is the case, I am not doing my job right. The food ain't good enough. You know, we should be here in silence, not arguing. So here we go. Put the chicken in there. Okay, thank you, Lady. Lady said she forgave me. Lady, I've been working for your forgiveness. But yes, this channel is built on positivity, good food, good conversation, good recipes. Okay, I'm going to move this corn out of the way so y'all can see everything I'm about to do. Y'all can really see the mixing process. And I should get a pan for underneath here. It's so kind of heavy. Go. Okay, so we got our pasta bake here. Can y'all see? Is it dark in here or is that just me? I do have another light to turn on. Okay, so we got our cheese sauce, our 5 cheese sauce. We are just going to just very carefully pour this over here. I'm glad I stopped pouring because it was getting too hot, too high over here. We're just gonna mix this up. And we're gonna finish this in the oven. What y'all saying down here? Y'all talking about me? Okay, the next time I'm pouring some cheese over here on this side. Got to wash some dishes. And Swaggy C said, wow, that looks so good. Yeah, we're making a 5 cheese rotini bake. You can use any type of pasta that you have. I just happen to have rotini that I needed to use. So this is a great way. You make your cheese sauce, make your pasta. You can put in here whatever you want. I had some bell pepper and some onion. And you guys know how I do. I like to use up all my food. I don't like to waste anything. And we're going to just mix that around. Look at all that cheese, y'all. Okay, I put a pan underneath this just because it's going to be heavy. And y'all join my food group on Facebook. Left hand side, I want the whole pan. This is going to be so good with that chicken in here and that cheese. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit more cheese sauce in here and then that's it. And then I'm going to save the rest of this cheese sauce. Ooh, you know what we used to do? When we would make breakfast burritos, which is probably is really unhealthy for you, but it was really good. We would put cheese sauce in our breakfast burritos and they would be so good. Yes, Swaggy, see, this cheese sauce would taste good with broccoli and the baked potato. I actually have some broccoli in the fridge, and I was thinking about putting that in here, but I was like, no, I'm going to save it for something else. Because we did a frittata on Saturday, where it had egg, broccoli, peppers, and onions. So I was like, I'm not going to, but yes, baked potato would be delicious. Broccoli goes so well with cheese. And I'm going to cover this. I'm going to bake it probably for about like 20 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning on top. Put a little bit of Italian seasoning on there. Some, you know what? When I cook, I season my food. Y'all season y'all food like me? I season my food. And lady said, but it's better without the cheese. That's a possibility too. I have had pasta without a sauce, and it is good. And I have a couple of recipes on my channel where I did pasta without the sauce, and it was good. I agree with you there, lady. It is good. For Christmas, I did a shrimp pasta, and it was just shrimp, and I used the pan sauce, and I pretty much made a sauce out of it, and I put some tomatoes in there, and it was really, really good. So I have made pasta without the sauce before, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I have over 600 videos on here. I believe maybe like 300 or 400 is cooking. So I have made a lot of recipes on here, and I like to change it up for you guys so that I'm not making the same stuff all the time. Okay, it's gonna get serious, y'all. Take these off. Okay, we're gonna check on the chicken and the tri-tip, and then we're gonna put the pasta bake in the oven. So give me 1 second to kind of switch those things around. I'm gonna see what it's looking like on this chicken. I'm gonna rearrange these oven racks. Okay, let's see what this stuff is looking like over here. And shout out to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Let's continue to run up those likes. Get us going strong in the algorithm. We got some cheese sauce left, so I'm just gonna pour it in here. Don't mind the dishes, y'all. I'm gonna get to them. Let's see what y'all saying. Hey, Angela. Angela said, what is the baking temperature and the time? These both have been in the oven for 1 hour and 30 minutes at 400 degrees. This is our chicken right here. I'm going to put this back in the oven and uncover it, let some of that juice dry out. I may even drain some of this juice. And then in a little bit, I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on there. But this is going to go back in the oven. I feel like with chicken, the longer you cook it, the better. And especially if you're cooking dark meat. And I'm going to post all the recipes down below. Probably tomorrow. It's been a busy weekend for me. Lilian said, this ain't 907 wash dishes. I ain't going to wash them while y'all here because I know y'all don't want to see that. But washing dishes is a big part of cooking and it is part of the kitchen. That's why I'm talking about it with y'all. And lady, I be worried about it because it drives me crazy. Like some nights, even when I do like my late night prep, I will stay up and I will clean the whole kitchen. My mom always taught me when I was younger that you never go to sleep with your kitchen dirty. And I think that's why I'm like that. I think that's why I'm like that. Because that's what she taught me when I was growing up. Is that you never have to be dirty. And this is the tri-tip right here. Y'all see all that juice? I think this may be done. Okay, so when I was in the kitchen, they taught us this thing where when you poke your meat, you can see how it feels, and if it feels like your skin, if it feels like your body, I think they were saying it was medium rare. It's hard to explain, but I can just kind of like poke it and tell that it's pretty much done. It's hard to explain, y'all, but I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm not. If there's any steak left, I'm gonna cut it up and I'm gonna put it in a burrito. And Swaggy, she said, try tip and chicken looks good. Thank you so much. Okay. If you guys were here for the holidays, I talked to you guys about letting your meat rest. What that means is that I'm not going to immediately cut this tri-tip. I'm going to put my foil over here and put it back here and let it rest for probably like 20 minutes before I cut into it. The reason why you let your meat rest is so all the juices have a chance to run out and then run back in. If you take a piece of meat that's like a big piece of meat out of the oven and you immediately cut it, you're most likely gonna have dry meat. You may still have dry meat anyway if you overcooked it, but it's less likely if you let it rest. And they do that at the restaurants. And I was advising you guys that if you are making turkey for the holidays, for Christmas, or anything like that, you allow your turkey the opportunity to rest before you cut it. I was very serious about it. I even did a StreamYard live stream, and I talked about it profusely about letting your meat rest. Lady said, if I look, I can't have none. So, lady, that's okay, lady. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. Whether you're able to eat what we're cooking or not, your support, your super chat, and your presence, and your advice is greatly appreciated. And even when you tell me to eat organic, I still love you, lady. And I appreciate when the OGs of YouTube have advice for me. I do listen, because I understand that I don't know everything, and I never thought I did. I'm very humble. And then we got our collard greens back here. So yeah, we're going to put the foil on this meat and let it rest in the back here. I'm going to close the kitchen window because it is freezing outside. Freezing outside. I didn't get the temperature today, but it's cold, y'all. Y'all know it's cold. I live in Alaska. So we're going to put the foil on here. I'm going to show y'all the collard greens. And then we got our pasta bacon in there. We're going to put the barbecue sauce on our chicken soon. And then we got our cheese sauce here. I'm probably going to cool this down and save it. Or I might pour it on top. We'll see. See, that's why we wash my dishes. So we got the collard greens here with that smoked turkey in there. I'm gonna move y'all a little bit closer so that. Let me turn on the light, maybe. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Sometimes that light puts a glare on my video and makes me so mad. Got the collard greens right here. We only got a little bit. But tell them, don't be over here over the pot of collard and thinking you're gonna take a whole bunch. We only got a little bit now. We got our corn right here. So, man, shout out to Sunday dinner. It's a great opportunity for your family to get together, everyone to sit down at the table. I feel like a lot of times during the week, we're all so busy. So Sunday dinner gives us that opportunity to, catch up and talk about how our week went. See, that's why I be turning this light off. It's like this weird glare. I got my water here. Stay hydrated. We're gonna put our first batch of barbecue sauce on our chicken. And I am going to drain off some of this liquid just because it's a lot in here. Get this liquid off. And no, I'm not in the bathroom. I'm right here. Thank you, lady. Well, I'm glad that the ads didn't drive you crazy, lady, because we don't want you to be driven crazy. I'm going to take a little bit of this liquid out before I put the barbecue sauce on. And you want to be careful. This pan is really, really hot. Now I was getting some water. I was taking a water break. That's what was going on. I got this piece of hair that's sticking up, but I was like, it just ain't going. Damn, my hair is wild. I'm like, this is a wild woman. Okay, put a lot of barbecue sauce on there. I got my paintbrush here. What I do is I put one layer of barbecue sauce on. I put it back in the oven uncovered. I let it cook for probably 10 minutes. Take it out. Put more barbecue sauce on there. Just so it can get that tacky, it can really stick to the chicken. And if you don't have a paintbrush, that's fine. You can use a spoon or something. The paintbrushes make you feel fancy. It's not necessary though. Anybody can cook. You don't have to have all these tools and gadgets to be able to cook. Anybody can cook using anything. Young lady said, gang, gang, gang. Yes, foodie gang, gang, gang. People always ask me, they're like, how did you come up with that? You know, I was thinking, it's like, unfortunately, everybody wants to be in a gang, and I don't think a gang is a bad thing. It is like 3 or more people, or 2 or more people, it's considered a gang. And I was like, you know what? Wouldn't that be tight if we just had like a gang of foodies? You know, like giving a positive spin on gangs. So like I said, they don't have to be negative. And Scrimbly, how are you doing? And I sure didn't, because I walked away for a second. But Scrimbly, how are you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. And he said, hello, foodie gang. Yes, yeah, I did scroll back. Yeah, I had walked away for a second. I was getting my laptop turned on. You know, I like to check and see if anybody sent anything on PayPal to notice y'all. But shout out to Lady. Thank you guys for being here. This past weekend, we did make a frittata for Saturday Foodie Gang breakfast. A frittata is pretty much like a crustless egg pie. It was absolutely delicious. Shout out to the members, the old members and the new members. And shout out to Lady for, you know, being Lady is like the advisor to the channel, okay? She'll let you know everything. But hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Alright, Foodie Gang, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna charge my phone up, and I'm gonna get the food, like, all set up, get the table cleaned off. My people should be showing up here soon. Scrimmy said, I ate good all weekend. Steak for Valentine's Day, Salisbury steak with potatoes and mixed vegetables on Saturday, and spaghetti with spicy Italian sausage tonight. Scrimbly, are you cooking all this food, or is somebody making all this food for you? And you did eat really good. And I don't think I've ever made Salisbury steak from scratch. I've only had like the TV dinner Salisbury steak. That may be a good idea for a live stream, is for us to try to make Salisbury steak from scratch with the then we could do like the gravy. We could saute some onions up, maybe even some mushrooms. But we should try to make Salisbury steak from scratch. Okay, Scrimbly said don't disrespect me. I'm not a cook. That sounds delicious. I always say, even if you're cooking for yourself, it does not matter. Your food can still be good. We all deserve to eat a quality meal. There's nothing wrong with that. But I gotta go. I'm gonna finish up dinner. We have our pasta bake that should be coming out pretty soon. We have our collard greens, our corn. We have our tri-tip over here resting. And let's actually take a look at that pasta bake together before we get up out of here. And Scrimbly said it was more like hamburger steak. And then we have our barbecue chicken in the oven. Let's see, I think this is in here for like 20 minutes because we just put it in here. But let me show y'all before we get up out of here. And when this gets done, I think I'm going to top it with a little bit more cheese, like some shredded cheese. There we go. There is our pasta bake. We're going to let it cook for some more time. What I will do is I will make a plate and take a picture of it and post it on my community tab. Probably tomorrow. Because y'all know after I eat all the food, I'm tired. And so that y'all can see the whole finished product. And when the family gets here, we're most likely going to go live again. So have those notifications turned on. Y'all can come hang out with my family. Y'all know they be acting cray. But when the food gets served, everybody be silent because it is good food. Shout out to Lady for coming through with the $1.99. You guys can always support the channel by joining the channel or sending a super thanks or sending a super chat during the next live stream. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to all the moderators because the trolls be out here working 24/7, 365. And Kelly said, what is your favorite Sunday meal? That is a really hard question to answer. I like spaghetti, but that's a hard question to answer because there's so many great meals. So it's like just to pick one, but I would say spaghetti because Ava likes it too. And Swaggy said, thanks for a great live stream. No problem. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Turn on those notifications so that when my family gets here, we go live again. Probably in like 30 minutes to an hour, we're going to be going live again. Y'all make sure y'all come in and say hey to my people. But shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll see y'all in the next one. And I will be taking a picture. I will share that picture on my community tab. I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you, Swaggy C. Thank you, Simi Kitchen. Lady. Shout out to the moderators. I'll see y'all next one.